What's up, everybody? It is Swaggy Leprechaun with Big Leprechaun Bowling. Just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about what's been going on the past couple of weeks. So, after I got accepted on the contract for Swag, I got the Apex Solid and Apex Pearl. So I've been bowling with both of them ever since I got them. I have the Apex Solid drilled short pin, and I have the Pearl drilled to have strong continuous. The Apex Pearl works phenomenal. I have yet to shoot under a 200 game with that ball. I've had a high 7. I've had 2 780 sets with it. And then yesterday, well, we were told stuff. Our Swag staffers, we were told stuff that Swag is in the middle of doing something, and we can't say anything until next week. But you'll find out next week what I'm talking about. So, I do recommend that if you're wanting to try Swag, I would recommend the Apex Pearl. You can get it drilled the way I have it. If you want the numbers for the way I have it laid out is 20 by 3.5 by 20. When it hits pocket, it makes the pins fly, and all that. Last night in league, I rolled it. I was clean through the first 2 games. And then my mind went somewhere else and said, hey, switch out of it and go to the solid. I should have never switched out of the Pearl and never switched out of the Pearl to the solid and just stuck with Pearl. I would have did a lot better. I switched to the solid, and I just didn't feel like I was reading the lane right. When I did it, I felt like, well, what am I doing? At the end of the night, I told myself, what am I doing? What did I do? I should have stuck with the Pearl. The Pearl was reading lanes right. I was reading lanes right with the Pearl. I don't know what I was doing. My mind just went somewhere else. On top of all that, towards the end of the night of league, 7th frame of the 3rd game, throw my shot, strike, turn around, start walking back, my left knee locks up. Now, in all my careers of bowling and doing stuff, I've never had a knee locked up on me. My biggest concern with it is I need to get this unlocked, I need to bowl, stuff like that. So I moved left and just slowed down so I didn't go and try and powerhouse it to where I ended up making it lock up again, or I blew out my knee. And I was telling people that I can't afford to have anything happen with my knee, happening with anything with my body. Because I just got on a ball staff. It's a turning point in my bowling career. My bowling confidence has been up. It's up ever since. But that brings me to the next subject, talking about your mental health when it comes to bowling. You want to have where your mind is in the right mindset when you're bowling, not to where like you have a bunch of other stuff going through your head and you're not paying attention to what you're doing. I had 2 things happen last week. We got notification that a longtime bowler of my bowling center and stuff like that passed away. And then last night, my knee locking up just made my mind go a different direction all of a sudden, because you got to take it day by day. You don't know what's going to happen next. And us losing that bowler was a big thing. She bowled there for the longest time with her husband. Her husband passed 5 years ago. About 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. So when we got the news about her passing, it was somewhat a shock. But hopefully we can go the rest of the season. I want to try and bowl really good games, try and shoot 300. March 1st, I have the over under, which is over 50, under 50. That's at South Hanover, which I'll probably throw the Apex Pearl there. See what it does, or throw something different. And if April, I have states possibly. And then about May, I have the York County Open. So we'll just go from there. I'll go from there. I'm going and I'm spreading the word of swag. I'm telling people about it, stuff like that. I'm telling them about the Apex Pearl, like I did here. And I will see you all next week.